Welcome back, everyone. It's been a long week. It's been a long month. I haven't put out a single video all month and I'm feeling a little bit slack and tired and burnt out. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be planning out the week of Monday the 20th through to Sunday the 26th of March in my Moterm Personal V2 planner in the color Honey. I'm going to be using my weekly dashboard layout, which is available in the shop. Nothing is changing here. I'm expecting a fairly busy week at work. And I'll have kids coming back partway through the week. So yeah, it's going to be a busy week. Let's get into it. First of all, let's do some supplies. As per usual, we've got the Zig Clean Colored Dot Single in grayish green, and my main pen is my Sarasa Nano 0.3. Nothing's changing there. Color pack, as per usual, I've got my 4 aesthetic highlighters. I've got my extra 3 Zig Clean Colored Dot Singles in the colors. What have I got? I've got oatmeal, I've got powder blue, and I've got pale moss. I'll also be using a mixture of other supplies. So I've got my Unipin Fine Line in the 0.2 in case I want something a little bit bolder. My whiteout because, no one's perfect. My tweezers for any stickers, and my ruler just in case. On top of that, I'll be pulling from my usual stickers from Creative Sticker Co. I've also got a couple of weather icons in here from Make Paper Co. So yeah, we'll see some of these come in as well. Let's do a really quick flip through of last week. It was a crazy one. Okay, so appreciate that the weekly plan with me hasn't actually come out. For this one, I did film it. I got halfway through editing it, and life just kind of took over. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to publish it anyway, but first of all, I'm going to get this week's one out. Was working mainly from home this week except for Thursday. The kids went back to their dad's on the 15th, which was Wednesday. They're off on a trip with their dad to Albury. That plan started for Chloe and Ella on Wednesday, I think it was. Yeah. And yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff. Time tracking didn't happen. Sleep was, it's probably contributing to this burnout situation. Water wasn't too bad. I did miss a bit of a day. I haven't been on Instagram. I haven't been designing, and I didn't start the week in my planner. What can I say? It's one of those things, once you fall off the wagon, it's really hard to get back on. And I've just been so focused on the day job the last couple of weeks that doing fun things like Instagram and YouTubing and doing all the things just wasn't, I just didn't have any energy for it, which is probably not helping with burnout. Anyway, how many times can I say burnout in one video? Let's ignore that for a second. I did finish getting things done. I finished it on Thursday on my drive to work. So that's really good. I'm going to be swapping now to Atomic Habits, which I also have on audiobook, and I think I'm going to keep doing it the same way that I did GTD. In the sense that I'm going to listen to it in the car as much as possible, even though I've got the book. So really happy with that. Already starting to think about how I'm going to implement some of those things and really challenged what I thought I knew about the system. So anyway, I'm really glad I finished that. So one more thing off the to-do list. I'll do a really quick flip. Time tracking, as I said, it didn't happen. I did finish putting together the key. I've got one more color I need to figure out, and I think I know what that's going to be, but yep, stay tuned for that. Monday was a standard work from home with school pickups with the kids day. Tuesday I would normally be in the office, but I swapped it out for Thursday this week. Went fairly typical. Work's just been taking it out of me and wanted to spend some time with the girls while I had them before they went to their dads. Wednesday was a ridiculously full day, both home and work. Got a lot of stuff done. For those who saw my Instagram post earlier in the month, I had to rework my whole March. Well, I had to rework the entire custody schedule for the entire year based off a change that Stephen needed to make. Turns out it wasn't needed. And I found out by pure coincidence on Tuesday when I ran into Stephen at his mum's house that we needed to make a couple more changes. So that all got done on Wednesday. We haven't flipped around the whole schedule again. We're just going to be addressing what we need to address between the two of us. Thursday was a big day, but I actually had a lot of fun. I was in the office, but I had a farewell for some colleagues at work, which kind of went into the afternoon, and then we went for some drinks after work. So it was sad because I was saying goodbye to a couple of really great colleagues, but we spent some really good time hanging out, and it was just a really long day. Like by the time I dropped everyone home at the end of the drinks, I don't think I got home until about 11:30. So it was just a really long day. Friday, I was just exhausted and cooked. Ended up having to do a little bit of overtime as well, but Brett and I managed to do some chill out time. So we had some Thai food and we caught up on a couple of TV episodes. But yeah, Friday was really just, And for those who have been around Sydney this week, it's been bloody hot, people. It's been hot. Saturday or yesterday, I was supposed to go to Planner Day and I just couldn't. I didn't have it in me, to be completely honest with you. I could not do it. I had a bit of a breakdown while I was thinking about starting to get ready for it. And I decided not to go. Brett and I decided to declutter and clean out our bedroom and get rid of some of the rubble from the house and stuff like that, which isn't really about, it was a big day and I probably just wanted to sit on the couch and just chill and just watch some TV, but the room had gotten really out of control, so it actually felt really good to spend some time in there with him and sorting some stuff out, and we can actually walk through our walk-through wardrobe again. So very cool. I forgot to tick these off, so we did clean and declutter the room. We did clear out the rubbish, and I started a blog post on sandyplans.com. We've been really enjoying watching Shadow and Bone as well, so we're catching up. Well, I rewatched season 1 last week to prep for season 2, which was coming out on Thursday, so we've been watching that. Really happy. And this is Sunday. I've had to put a bit of a hold on some of the household stuff because I've got to record and do all of that. I did some life admin and stuff in the morning, so that was last week. Let's quickly, what am I going to do? I'm thinking I'm going to do my weekly reflections and do my actions for the week in my MAKSELife. I'll leave this one here. We'll do it straight into the MAKSELife. Let's swap this around. So let's do a real quick. I did not do my hair mask on Wednesday. I didn't go to Planner Day. What else? New releases I probably won't work on today or get that out today, and I'll probably do my hair a little bit later to give myself a little bit of chill. Let's take a look. That's the monthly. This was this last week, so I didn't do that. I did do a hair. Well, I will do a hair by the end of the day. I didn't do that, and I didn't do that, and this is ridiculously important. I don't know why I'm freaked out to do this, but anyway. I didn't manage to time block. I didn't Instagram. I didn't YouTube. And I didn't finish the dailies. Yeah, okay, cool. I did spend some time with Brett, Kira, and Chloe, so I suppose on the home front, I had a little bit better. Sleep, I didn't do too badly. Water, I didn't do too badly. I have not meal planned for next week, but that's because my freezer and my pantry are jam-packed full of food. So we're just going to shop the freezer and the pantry this week. Now, my back, don't overdo it. I actually did manage to not overdo it in terms of my back. Everything else was kind of not. I finished getting things done. I nearly crossed that out because this week is a bit like that. I didn't do the plannering every day, but I was pretty good with it, and I didn't do any journaling. Sorted out my payday stuff. I did book the council pickup. That's coming on the 10th of April, which ironically is Easter Monday. And we did work on setting up my desk. It's not finished, but it's because one of the pieces aren't here. So I'm just waiting on something to arrive from Amazon. So that's still in progress. Okay, not too bad. I'm really not happy about this. I'm glad I made the choice to kind of skip plan a day and put some time into the house. And I don't know what's blocking me here. I'm just going to have to do it. So let's figure this out now. All right, let's do my weekly reflections. I'm going to go ahead and do these, and then I'll come back and talk them through. Okay, let's talk through some of these reflections. Biggest wins for this week, I finished getting things done audiobook. I am so happy. It did take a lot longer than what I expected, but I'm really glad I finally did that. So I might go through the physical book now and just do a little bit of highlighting and just a little bit of note taking. And I'm going to get into really implementing parts of this, but in baby steps. It does recommend taking 2 days out to do a full clear out. I am never going to be able to find 2 solid days to be able to go through everything. So I'm drawing a line in the sand and I'm starting from now. Managed to prioritize mum time with the girls before they went on their trip with Stephen, which I was so happy about because we're going to be on and off a little bit for the next couple of weeks. So I really wanted to bank up some time with them. I had to rework the schedule again with Stephen. This was the 3rd time, but this time we managed to do it without making any changes to Haley's schedule. So I'm actually really happy with that. And we decluttered and reset the bedroom. I hadn't even put this on my kind of horizon because it just felt like such a big impossible task. And then when Brett said yesterday, you don't want to go to plan a day, that's great, why don't we just reset the room? I'm really glad I said yes to that, so we can finally feel a bit more comfortable in our bedroom, which is great. What's working? I'm following my energy. This seems to be the theme the last couple of weeks and couple of months. I did decide to say no to plan a day and, just refocused on home, which was really what I felt like doing. Allocating time during the drives for audiobooks. I think that was what really got me through the getting things done. I'm going to continue doing that for Atomic Habits, and soon I'm going to have to pick another book because I'm actually pretty far along with that one. But anyway, I'll go back and figure that out. The desk setup is definitely getting there. I've got a couple of pieces waiting from Amazon, and then we're really going to finish it up. I've also got an issue with a driver on my work laptop, but yeah, we'll figure it out. And what's working and implementing the GTD principles in baby steps. So I'm really starting to work through items as they hit my desk at the moment. So like I said, I can't spend 2 days just working through everything. So as everything comes in now, I'm making sure that I'm allocating it and putting it on the right list and making sure that I'm making time for it so that I can make use of all the time that I've got. What's not working? Too many meetings at work, the peopling it just means I need to be on 24/7, and it's taking the life out of me, to be honest with you. I'm constantly having to make some pretty quick fire decisions at work and sort through issues across a number of different teams and colleagues and stuff. So it's just taking too much time out of me, and just energy. It's just draining the life out of me. And the constant flip-flopping on the custody schedule with Stephen this month. I think we changed it 3 times this month. And I'm sorry, I just want my routine back. So April, it should all stabilize out, and then, yeah, hopefully then we just stick to it for the rest of the year. I mean, life changes, but I mean, yeah, it's just been crazy. Improvements and adjustments. I want to set up a physical in tray on my desk and empty it out every 2 days maximum to stay on top of things. So that's part of the that one, and the next one's at inbox 0 every day across work and home. So every day I'm going to clear up my work inbox of anything that came in that day. So finish that day off, whether that means allocating time on another day to work through an action, or whether it's just filing or putting it in a reference file or something like that. Basically, inbox 0 every day across home and my work emails. And then allocate time at work to action items. So block out my calendar time from meetings. So I feel like this is all going to help because it'll give me some focus time to work through some actions. It stops meetings basically being 8 hours a day. And I'm already allocating time to do stuff that I need to do. Okay, so that was last week. Let's get into next week. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and set up my actions for this week, and then I'll come back and talk you through. For personal, I've got my mani-pedi next weekend, and I've got 2 hair masks due this week. I'm going to sit down and work out an AM and PM routine, at least in draft form, and I'm going to focus on getting the time tracking done. Lock in the reduced days at work for fun and recreation, and we're going to keep watching Shadow and Bone season 2, and we're going to see John Wick next week, and so excited. Okay, work and learning, time block work, so that being my day job, inbox 0 every day, do Instagram every day, so that will start tomorrow. 1 YouTube video, so it's going to be this one, and do some designing. For family relationships, I've got date night, which is that John Wick movie that we're going to go see, and I'm getting Kira and Chloe back on Wednesday through Friday, so I'm going to get some one-on-one time with each of them there. For health and wellness, I've got sleep, water, and meal plan. Nothing has changed there. Spiritual and personal growth, planner time, and journaling, they're going to go on the same line in my habit tracker, and I'm going to restart Atomic Habits audiobook in the car. Skipping everything financial for the moment, and in terms of physical environment, I'm going to finish my desk setup. So I've got to mount my second monitor, install the driver on work laptop, and organize everything. So you'll see here, like, this is another GTD thing. Finish my desk setup. I'm looking at that as really a project, and I've just broken down the next actions that I've got to have. I mean, organize everything. That in itself has a couple of steps, but at least I've got 2 solid next steps there. I am going to move this up to the side, and we will get into setting up the week. Okay. Back in the Moterm, let's take a look at what this week is supposed to look like. I just realized I don't have my Ollie clip in here. Okay, cool. We'll figure that part out. It's probably somewhere with all of my desk stuff. Okay, so, wow. Okay, really full week this week. Kids are coming back from Albury. I'm going to have them back on Wednesday through Friday, and then on Sunday again. Kira's got Harmony Day at school on Tuesday, so I've got to remind Stephen. The girls have got their optometrist appointment on Thursday. Chloe's got bowling. We've got the state election on Sunday and date night for John Wick on Saturday. And I've got to book dinner for that. Actually, no, we decided we were going to go to Burger Point, so there's no reservation needed there. And mani-pedi on Sunday in the morning. Okay, big week. Let's figure this out. All right, I'm gonna pull these ones out. Let's start with work days. I think I'm gonna keep it pretty close to home this week, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna work from home all week. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm already feeling guilty just making that decision. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's get these dots in first. I'm gonna work from home 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. pretty much all week. There's gonna be a little bit of leeway in there, but and try to keep that fairly well time boxed. Now, the custody is a little bit complicated this week with a bit of an on-off situation, so I'm going to get that in. So they're back with me on Wednesday afternoon. What I don't know, actually no, I do know. I've got to pick them up from school on Wednesday, and I've just messed that up. Awesome. Because they go back to their dad's on Friday afternoon. All right, I'll wait out that. And this is where it gets complicated again. And then we'll have them from Sunday afternoon. Again, because Stephen's got a work trip on next week. And I'm just gonna double this one down as well, just so the colour looks consistent. Now, we don't have Aiden or Ella this week at all, which was the original agreement. Well, we'll call it the Take 2 agreement for March. This is basically where it's changing again. So we were going to be having the girls Wednesday through Friday, and then Stephen would have them all the way through to the following Friday. But then he's got this work trip that's just come up, so there is that. Ella does have a netball rep carnival on the weekend. I think it's on Saturday, but I don't have the details yet, so I will wait to put that in. If only. Wish her good luck and everything. It's going to be up in Newcastle. Alright, so that's for Kira and Chloe in there. And Kira and Chloe again from Sunday. And then they'll go back to their dad's the following week on the Friday, I believe. Okay, so that's custody. So that means I've got to do school pickups. I only ever put school pickups on the first day that I pick them up, because then I know what's going to be happening. Stephen's going to drop off the girls on Sunday, so that's not a big deal, because I know once I have them, then it's school pickups throughout, so I don't worry about putting it in every day. I've got work schedule, I've got custody schedule. Let's start going through the days and figuring out what's on. So Kira's got the girls are back from Albury at some point on Monday, because they're going back to school on Tuesday. So I want to get that in, even though they're with their dad. Like, they're not my plans. So they're basically going to be driving home from Albury on Wednesday. And so far they've been having a really great time from what I'm hearing from Kira. Okay, very good. Now, Naplin is happening all week this week for Chloe and Ella. So I want to put that in as well. And what I've been doing with this is I've just been putting in like a dashed line, if that makes sense. because there's no particular day on which they're doing specific tests. At least I'm not across Ella's full schedule, and Chloe is going to be having to do some makeup tests because she missed at least one last week while she was in Albury. So yeah, so I'll get that one in. So again, I'm just putting a dash line in just because it's not on a particular day. I just got to know that it's happening throughout the week. For Chloe in particular, she's got to take headphones in to school every day this week. Okay, so that's Naplin. And again, that's for Chloe and Ella. Now, that covers all of that. Harmony Day on Tuesday for Kira, so I've got to remind her and her father because they didn't even know that it was on Wednesday. I've got a patron live with Cindy, and I swear to God, I am actually going to see if I can get some time out of my work schedule to actually do this. We'll see. 10:30 is a little bit hard to do, but there's that. Now on Thursday, the girls have got their optometrist appointments, so that's going to start from 4, and I've managed to schedule that in at a Specsavers near home. And one of the action items for me as well is I'm going to be ordering a new set of glasses, just so I've got some backup pairs while I'm there. Okay, probably should have put that in here, but anyway, never mind, that's fine. Just not even going to worry about that right now. Okay, so that's Thursday. Friday, Chloe's got bowling with school, so I've got to give her the money for that. Okay, on Saturday we've got the state election and we've got John Wick at 6 p.m. So I'm not quite sure what time we're going to go and do the voting. So I'm just going to put it in here as kind of like a reminder thing. Brett and I will work out what time we want to do it. We like to go in the mornings before it gets too crazy. 6 p.m. we got John Wick and we're going to go to dinner. Then on Sunday I've got Manny Petty at 9 a.m. and Stephen will be dropping off the kids. I'm not quite sure what time he's planning to do that. I imagine it'll be in the afternoon at some point. So that's it for the timed appointments. Let's take a look at the actions I've got to work in. So Monday, I absolutely want to send the email to lock in my reduced days. And I have to do my expenses from the crazy week that was a couple of weeks ago when I was working in the office and covering dinners and Ubers for people. So I want to take care of that on Monday. Probably should have put that on my financials for this week. But anyway, there's that. Shadow and Bone, John Wick. I've already got Shadow and Bone. We'll just watch in between. Time blocking. I'm just taking a look at what I've got. Date night I've already got in. Atomic Habits. Okay, so I'm not going to be going into the office this week at all, so I might... that may not have been a good thing to put on here, but I'm going to put it on the list anyway because I'm sure I'm going to be able to find some sort of driving time. Actually, I can do that on the school pickups. There we go. Because there's time in there. There's basically school pickups 3 days this week. So I'll be able to do the Atomic Habits then. And what else have I got? I've got a whole bunch of different Amazon orders arriving now. The piece for mounting my second monitor is coming on Thursday, so I'm going to put that in there. Oh, and I want to install the driver on my work laptop. Take care of that tomorrow. That actually works out quite well, because if I can get all of that done on Monday, because I don't have any other timed stuff, and Tuesday will kind of be free to do some designing and finish off a few things, and then on Saturday I can film my weekly, and Sunday I'll edit and post, or schedule it I should say. Oh, that's the end of the month. Let me quickly take a look at when. Let me take a look. So next week, I just want to see if next week is actually in March, because then I can work out whether or not I need to do some designing. No, I don't. I've got next week. Okay, cool, perfect. So I don't have to film the monthly, and I don't have to reset my planner, so that is good. Excellent. That'll be next week. Now for habits, time tracking. Time tracking is a thing. We're going to set that up last before we finish out this video. And do inbox 0. Not IND, IMB. For a second there I thought I was writing Indy, which is one of our doggies. What else have I got? Instagram. And then I've got planner time, and then sleep and water. I think this pen's running out of ink because it's starting to skip a bit. Oh no, still got a little bit left to go. I want to reset my desk somewhere in here. I might do that on Friday night to reorganize the desk. Now that's that I get everything back onto it. At the moment, everything's living in a series of different washing baskets that are lined up along the hallway. So yeah, fun. Okay. Kira and Chloe will be back Wednesday and Thursday nights. We'll do some maths catch up in here. Okay, that's pretty much it. Oh, meal plan. Because the girls are going to be back the following week, so I'm going to have to meal plan and grocery order on Wednesday. And worst case scenario, I can do that on Thursday while the girls are doing their optometry appointments. But I'm going to put them in here first. Perfect. That's everything, I think. I am aiming to get this video up tomorrow, but I'm actually not going to put it on here because I've done that every other week this month so far, and I haven't managed to post anything. I get caught up in the editing hoopla and it just doesn't happen. Okay, this is good. I like it. Let's quickly set up the time tracking. So I'm going to pull my planner back because get this one in, and the one that needs to be okay, so that's the time tracking, these are the categories, and this one okay. Now I did finally find a reason to pull in most of this other set. Okay, now the trick is going to be remembering, because these two in particular are super similar on the barrel. You probably can't even tell the difference on camera. I'm pretty sure this one is that one and this one is that one, but I've got to double check. So we've got, this one is me time because I'm really digging this color at the moment. So me time is anything to do with my planner or just watching YouTube videos for me, or skin routine, hair routine. It's just anything that's just about me and my time. Family time is all about the kidlets and Brett, so as a unit. So anytime that I'm doing mum time with the girls, watching maths or anything like that. This brown color, as much as I love it, this is for chores, errands, and appointments. So again, this is anything around household stuff, running around getting things for everybody. So for example, when we go to the optometrist appointment this week, that for me is going to be brown, even though I'm going to be with the kids. Blue is for sleep. Now we get into the fun colors, and I've got that's that one. I think that's YouTube color. Yes, that's the YouTube color, which I'm actually going to make that YouTube and Instagram. Then we've got, which one did I say it was? I think it was this one. I'm a bit worried because they look really super similar, to be honest with you. So I might have to make sure that this one's always doubled over. So this is for time with Brett and I. This one is any design work time. That one next. So this one's designing, and I'll just put printables. So anything to do with the printables will go in there. This is the time blocking one. Well, it's one where I'm tracking my hours at work. Okay, so that's the time tracking done. Basically, I've got this set up so that every hour has a column for every day, and I've broken it out in, so I've got the extra line or the darker line every 6 hours. I just realized I did this wrong. This 0 should be over here for midnight. Anyway, never mind, ignore. Actually, no, these lines should be 1 over. This is why I trial this stuff before I release it. And then every hour is broken up into 15-minute increments, so I should be able to see how much time. Basically, if I spend an hour sleeping, ideally I should be waking up around 6 type of thing. So I would expect all of this to be in blue, and then as I work through the day, this should change. And then I'll have my totals at the end of the day, well, at the end of the week. All right, let's get this all back together and do a quick roundup. Okay, so this is the week all set up. It's looking quite full. A lot going on. Got kids thrown in there quite a bit. Lots of errands. Yeah, it's going to be a big one. So I think I'm going to have to really buckle down on making sure that I'm making time for me and some recharge time in between, because work is not getting any easier at the moment. If anything, we're barreling down towards a deadline and things are about to get even more stressful than what they already are. So yeah, really need to start pulling back on some of this burnout stuff. Anyway, let me know how your week's going in the comments and what you've got coming up for this week. Have you got something fun planned? Tell me. And I'm really super excited for John Wick 4. We've been waiting for this for a couple of years. So yeah, let me know what you've got exciting planned for this week. As always, thanks for joining me while I set up this week. Don't forget to subscribe and like and hit the bell and do all the things. It does help out the channel. It helps me to know what you like to watch and what you'd like me to keep concentrating on. But yeah, hope you stay safe. Have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.